Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Techie Tuesdays. I'm your host and coach S. Ravi Kumar. Techie Tuesdays is a weekly show where I answer to your tech and career related queries. So if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Now let's get started with today's questions. Today's first question is asked by Prabhakar Tiwari. He's asking, can I become a developer without any engineering background? Prabhakar, I'm assuming you are talking about becoming a software developer without engineering background. If you are asking that whether can you become a software developer without engineering background, then the answer to your question is yes, you can become a software developer without engineering background. If you have done courses like BCA, MCA, MSc IT, many people in IT industry are working as a software developer without engineering background. They have done these kind of courses. Some of them have also done bootcamp training and BCom or any other graduation courses. So having a computer science background will be an added advantage to get a software developer job. But if you don't have a computer science background, then also you can become a software developer by doing any bootcamp course or by doing any online course, but then probably your salary might be a bit on the lower side, or many companies will not give you chance, so you will have to start by doing some freelancing work and then showcase your experience in the term of open source applications, probably writing some blogs, maybe building your own brand. So you have to basically, if you don't have any computer science background, then you have to basically prove yourself. But if you have computer science background, then you will easily get interviews, and then again it depends on your skill set whether you are able to clear those interviews or not. So yes, you can become a software developer without any engineering background. Next question is from Ankur Gupta. He's asking, I have 13 years of experience in Java. I have worked as a tech lead. I'm currently looking for a job change. For which role do I have to prepare? Tech lead or project manager? Ankur, in my opinion, you should prepare for tech lead job because you have experience in that particular role and you know day-to-day activities of a tech lead. I hope you are working as a tech lead, so you know what all roles and responsibilities a tech lead has and what all roles and responsibilities you have to do. So probably you should prepare for tech lead job instead of project manager. I know that as per your experience, like you have 13 years of experience, so some people may expect that you can become a project manager or you should become a project manager, but you don't have any project managerial experience. Neither you have any certification related to project management like PMP, Prince, etc. So if you really want to apply for project manager job, then in my opinion, you should first prepare for some certification, get some certification related to project management, and also get some experience related to project management in your current company, or talk to your mentor or project manager about what are the roles and responsibilities of a project manager along with your certification. So if you can do that, then apply for project manager role. Otherwise, in my opinion, you should apply for tech lead role only. Next question is asked by Sunil Dhaul. He's asking, is ASP.NET Web Forms framework from Microsoft still being used in India for new development? Sunil, no, ASP.NET Web Forms is not being used in India anywhere for new development. They are only supported for older development, like any older application which is already developed in web forms and they need to be supported, then many companies are supporting those applications. But whenever there is a new development going on, companies are moving towards .NET Core and using front-end technologies like Angular, React.js or Blazor for creating the front-end framework, or ASP.NET MVC. So they are either using ASP.NET MVC, Angular, React or Blazor for creating the UI instead of ASP.NET Web Forms. The reason being is that ASP.NET Web Forms require Windows Server for deployment, which basically increases deployment cost. And also ASP.NET Web Forms is only available with .NET Framework, which is supported, although Microsoft has promised to support it for next 10 years, but there is no new features in that, and I don't think that latest C# features are available in ASP.NET Web Forms. I'm even though not sure about that, but I doubt on those things. So because of all these reasons, companies are avoiding using ASP.NET Web Forms for new development. They are using other technologies like Angular, ASP.NET MVC, React or Blazor for creating UI for their .NET based applications. Next question is from Varikuti Monik. He's asking, who has more scope of growth, a Python developer or a full stack developer? Varikuti, you haven't mentioned what is the stack of that full stack developer. So there are full stack developers in .NET field also. There are full stack developer in MERN stack. There are full stack developer in mean stack. So what is the stack of full stack developer? That also depends. In my opinion, there is more scope of growth as a full stack developer rather than a Python developer. I know that Python is one of the most popular language in current time because of popularity of AI and machine learning, and Python being used in most of AI and machine learning applications. But as you can say that not all the doctors can give you a medicine, because not all the doctors are same. MBBS doctors are the one who can give you medicine, but PhD doctors just get a title of a doctor. Similarly, not all Python developers are data scientists. So it's not mandatory that if you are just a Python developer, you can become a data scientist tomorrow. For becoming a data scientist, you need to learn about all the other skills related to data science like mathematics, algorithms, and all the other stuff. But if you are a full stack developer, you are readily employable because 90% of the applications are like MIS based applications are there in market, and there are many jobs related to development right now. So in my personal opinion, full stack developer has more scope of growth. Next question is from Venkatesh Parik. He's asking, does the syntax of any language vary from software to software? Venkatesh, no, the syntax of programming language doesn't vary from software to software. So let's talk about C# language. So if you have learned C# language, it doesn't matter that which IDE you are using, whether you are using Visual Studio, whether you are using Visual Studio for Mac, or whether you are using Visual Studio Code, or whether you are using JetBrains Rider, the syntax of C# language will remain same everywhere. The feature may vary depend on which framework you are using. So if you are using .NET Core 3.1, then you will be able to use up to C# 8 features. If you are using .NET 5 framework, then you will be able to use C# 9 features. If you are using .NET Framework 4.8, which is the Windows version of .NET Framework, then you will be only able to use C# 7 features. So features may vary, but the syntax will remain same throughout the softwares or throughout the IDEs you are using to develop that language. So it applies to all the programming language, be it C#, be it Python, be it Java, whatever programming language you are using, the syntax will remain same. Only the features will vary based on the runtime or based on the framework which you are using. So these were my answer to your tech and career related queries in this episode of Techie Tuesdays. If you want your questions to be answered in next episode of Techie Tuesdays, you can DM me your questions with hashtag Techie Tuesdays on any social media platform. All my social media handles are Techie Rathor. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye bye.